Yo guys, what's going down? It's your boy Ali here. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be doing something different but the same. I'm on Tourist Bus Simulator on my PS5, and I'm going to be doing a game review. Now this is my first time reviewing a game, so it's going to be a little bit different to what I normally do. Debated this to do onto my review channel, but that's doing like unboxing videos sort of connected to it. But I'm not going to do a review on that type of channel for a game. But anyway, stop me mumbling. So when it first came out, about what, maybe about 2 weeks ago, it was actually a pretty decent game. Alright, there could have been some improvements like the graphics and some more um, bus vehicles, like brands, but I'll get further into that. So I'm not going to go into my career mode. I'm going to go into free play or free roam, and the page that you come to is this. So it's exactly the same as on the career mode, where you got resume game, load game, new game, settings, and mode selection. So if I go into, let's do load game. No, okay, new game. These are the maps or routes I've created. Let's go for that one. Continue. So as you come onto this page, you've got character selection. Male 1, no. Male 2, male 3. Female 1, female 2, female 3. I'm happy with that. But what they could have done is added like clothes. You can change your clothes, like Farming Simulator 22, where they've added you can change your hairstyle, hats, glasses, whatever. They could have added that into the game, which would have been actually quite cool. Now, obviously, I'm a man, so I'm going to go for man 1 because I've been playing with that character in my role plays. So go over to buses. So we've got the MANs vehicles, and when the game first came out, they had the MAN double decker. They've taken that out now, which is quite a shame because I actually really like that. So, but there we go. They've taken that out, and they've taken out Scania. There's no Scania here anymore, which is a real shame. I don't know why they done it because Scania was actually a good brand on it. I don't know what's going on, but there we go. So the brand that you could have added is quite a few brands actually. I would love to see in the game. Let's have a look on my phone for different brands of buses. Uh, Brands of buses. Images. So obviously I would love them to add in Scania back in. That would be quite cool. I would love to see one of the them to add in the American buses, like Chevy little coaches or whatever it's called. That would be quite cool. I would love them to add in more a variety of liveries as well, and more double deckers. Definitely, if I can see double deckers on this game, that would be absolutely amazing. Maybe even open top deckers. That would be quite cool. So obviously Scania's one. Uh, we've basically got Mercedes, but in a different brand. Um, what's that one? I would love to see the brand Dennis in the game. The what's it called? Let's have a quick look. Just trying to find on my phone as well. Uh, okay, so I've got a list here. So the popular ones I know, you've got obviously Scania, MAN. You've got Volvo. You've got What others? This is just a list on Google. Let's have a look. You got Higer buses. You've got 11,000 buses on the road. You've got Long King, which is 26,000 buses on the road. Golden Dragon, you've got 19,000 buses on the road. So pretty big companies out there. I would love to see more, even if they have MBs, more variety of these. So like a double decker or even just a longer version, a coach version maybe. Plan? Is it Neo Plan? It's a good bus, but maybe some more. I know this is technically a double decker, but I would love to see some like everyday double deckers like we have today, if you know what I mean. Obviously, I've said Scania, I've said Volvo. Higer is a Chinese company. You've also got Zongtong. Yeah, it's not really good look. Golden Dragon, that's actually quite a nice company. Said Mercedes. Yeah, they could add quite a few other bus brands. So that's that for my opinion. They could add more brands into the game. The calendar here is excellent. If I go system, so you can change it onto your time of the actual in real life, which is real cool. Or do a system date. So, and you can change the weathers, which is pretty cool. I'm happy with that. And you've got custom controls, real cool. I quite like that. Now, what they could add is different liveries for it. They could add, be quite cool to see different types of liveries, like first or a little bit more, some more British versions. That would be quite cool to see, because that one's German. I know that for sure. It even says in the description. There's no Canary Islands, that one. There's no actual British liveries, which would be quite nice to see, actually. I would love to see different liveries in the game. The number plates, you can actually change the numbered plates, so go number plate license. Nope, if I can do it. I would love to see more, like a longer number plate if possible, and that would be quite cool. To say Ali 12 or Ali 007. At the moment you can't do that, which is a shame, but I would love to see that happen. Okay, so let's get into this game, shall we, and show you the graphics which they could improve on. If I just turn down the settings a minute. Jeez, that's loud. Game. No, it'll be in audio. Master volume. Okay, accept. Okay, so you've got your little mobile phone here. The problem is you can't scroll down. So that's a downfall. You can't scroll down to all your routes, which is extremely annoying. So I don't know. I know what routes I'm on because I've done it myself, but you can't actually see what you're on. I'm trying to do it with my controller, doing it with the D-pad, nothing. So there's that one that you can improve on. So as you get in, the sound's actually really nice. So I'll show you around. Quite good details as you go up. A little bit glitchy, but we're up. I know I said more double deckers, but this is the only double decker there is actually working in the game, which is a shame. But there we go. Okay, so as you get in, the controls are actually pretty easy. So there's all different driver modes. Park brake, quite realistic. Change that. You can have a light on or no. Window up or down, or sideways for this one. So there's different camera angles. And outside. So also, if I do that, okay, so it is unlocked. Which one is it? Is it the back ones? Yes. Now I quite like that. That's realistic. That is nice. Where you can have your luggage storage in here. I'm happy with that. Don't know, but all the other side does as well. Didn't realise that. There's only those two that open. Yeah, that's really, really cool. I like that. And the animation where you have to lift it up and then down. Now, it would be cool to see if you can, you know, open up the back lid to see the engine. That would be a nice feature added on. Right. So let's get in. Obviously, the passengers don't want to get in. So that's up to them. Oh, that's why. Just haven't put that on. So, as the passengers get in, it does take a long time, but that's actually quite realistic, which is a good feature. I know creating games is quite difficult, but when you're creating something for a PS5, you've got to have good graphics, which I'll show you in a minute, which the game hasn't, unfortunately. Right, so look out the mirror. See what I mean is the mirror isn't clear. You can't see it properly, which is annoying. Okay, so park and brake off. Yes. Right. So as you get faster and faster, the graphics doesn't cope. I need to turn around somewhere. Coach is too big. Right, here we go. Don't know what I crashed into then. I know I crashed into the wall there. Just AI is absolutely awful on this game. Right, let's see if I can turn it off. Game. Traffic density 0, hopefully. Zero. Accept. I know I'm a bad driver, but there we go. So as you notice, the wheels have started to get a little bit, what's it called, blurred as you get faster. Now this is a PS5, it should be able to cope with that. As we know from my Train Sim World game, where it copes with good graphics. and the graphics aren't very good on this game, and it's for a PS5. So that's what they could improve on. So I'm going, what, 50 kilometers, that's what, 20 mile an hour? 20, 30 mile an hour? And it's not coping with the graphics. See, look, it's really, really blurred. Okay, if I just pull over and cancel this contract. I'll do this in my own time, this contract later. Right, exit. Right, okay, so I am actually going to talk about the career mode. Select mode. Okay, load game. Let's do. Okay. Is it that one? Game 2, yes, okay, I'm happy with that. Name game 2. So, I've done this, the career mode, I must have done it about 7 times, because the first one, or it was my fault, I was trying to get used to the game. The second time, what was it? Second, third, and fourth time, I just didn't know what I was doing. The fifth time, it glitched and just cut me out of the game. The sixth time, I fell through the map and I had to start again. And the seventh and eighth time, done it 8 times. The seventh time, I couldn't get onto the mobile phone to save, and it lost all my data. And the 8th time, I actually went into bankruptcy. Now, this is what the game doesn't tell you, that you got when you start off in the new game. You've got a 200,000, I don't know what money, currency, say £200,000 worth of debt. It doesn't tell you how to pay it back, which is really bad. So I'll show you. New game. And with the new game, you've got this, what's it called? This, where it goes black. And then this scene. But you can't skip the scene, which is really annoying. And the music's quite loud, so I do apologise. And you can't skip it. I tried skipping it, press X, D-pad, everything. Can't skip it. So when you load in, first of all is silence. So pick a male, name do YT for YouTube. Yes, I want that. I've only turned down the volume, but it's actually quite loud. But it also doesn't tell you around the map you have money that you can find. Don't know if it's on this desk. Yeah, so there's 2,500. I'm gonna say dollars or euros there. Something. And the first time I loaded in, there was one behind the computer as well. So as you go in, pick up your car here. Drive to the company. When you press the options button, when I said it couldn't go into the phone, when I was level 4, got the service car, you have to go around trying to help other bus vehicles, and for some reason the phone wouldn't load, so it lost all the data. I'm talking about losing data. They should have an option where it says autosave, like farm sim for example. You got 5, 10, 15 or 30-minute autosave, which is actually really good, and from past experiences it's really handy to have. and this game just doesn't have it, which is extremely annoying. And also with the game, you can't wash your car. Don't know why, but it only allows bus washes, and you can't change anything about the car. No number plate, no nothing. You can't even do the windscreen wipers. I know that's me bad driving, but there we go. You basically want to go to in on the bus. You press square, but that just turned on the parking brake in the car. And to turn on the lights is left on the D-pad, but I can't get into high beam. Press it down. That just turned off the engine. Tried everything. Tried to get into high beam and just wouldn't allow it. Now when you load in, I'll have to drive to the company first. Sorry this is taking so long. It's just I want to get everything correct in my review of this game. See, look, I'm going not very fast, and the game's graphics just is horrible. And for a PS5, it's rubbish. So let's go YT again. YT for YouTube. Let's just turn off the car a minute. There we go. And also, talking about turning off the car, it's got a fuel gauge, it works, but for some reason the car doesn't actually use any fuel, which is not very realistic, yet buses do. I just don't get it. So as you load in, you got 202,500. If I can, no. Well, I'll just skip this bit a minute. Alright, so I went for the W906, well, the Mercedes, basically. And I went for a personalised number plate, yet it doesn't show up on the actual number plate in-game. I don't know why it does that, but that's another feature they could add. Don't get me wrong, the developers, if you are watching, I get it. It's hard to develop a game for consoles because of the licensing, I get that. But if you're going to develop a game, make sure it's right. And don't, beat around the bush and whack it out when it's not ready. Say, for instance, the, what's it called? FNAF Security Breach. That was delayed by 3 months because of the stuff they was adding. They needed to get it right. To be honest, this game was a little bit early, but that's my opinion. So as you come in, get your orders. So, don't know if you can. Finance? No. So, I won't be able to show here, or maybe not available. Okay, so basically it tells on finance, you have to find it for yourself, which is not very good. It should say you've taken a loan out from the bank for £200,000, pay off within such and such with such and such credit on top, say 3.3% or something, which banks do. Don't let the person find out the hard way, which I think is not very good. But so that's the money situation done. Maybe they could have added more bus routes, but that's just my opinion. So I've gone through. They could have added more brands. And the money situation, the graphics, the AI could be improved a little bit. because they just crash into you all the time. The office is not too bad, but you can't actually upgrade the office, so you can't add wallpaper or anything. It's just as it is. But there we go. Can't turn on the lights or anything. Excuse me. So that's my review of the tourist bus simulator for consoles. I know it's out for PC, and there's a hell of a lot more on PC. To be honest, my opinion on PC and console gamers is developers like PC more because it's easier. I get that it's just the easy way out, but if you're going to make a game for consoles, make sure you try and, you know, look at the balance and scale. Try and get even. But there you go, that's my opinion. And I'm not saying my opinion is right or wrong. So that's it for this video. So if you like what I'm doing, smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, punch out the subscribe button. I've also got a link in the description to my Patreon page. So if you want to support me, do more videos, you know, doing more unboxing videos, you know, if you want to. I'm not saying you have to, but there we go. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.